Penguin Random House Audio presents Our Lost Declaration, America's Fight Against Tyranny from King George to the Deep State by Senator Mike Lee. Read for you by Tom Parks. To James, John, and Eliza. Author's Note. Readers of my last two books will be familiar with my style of trying to bring the past to life in a way that actively engages readers beyond simply reciting facts. In some cases, this means taking some dramatic license with specific incidents or conversations. This project involved extensive research, and although the final product stays true to the facts and the vision of history that resulted from that research, some elements have been discreetly added to scene descriptions to bring them into fuller resolution for the reader. We may not know, for instance, exactly what words passed between Thomas Truxtun and Captain William Garnier of HMS Argo, but we know they encountered each other in the Caribbean, and why not give some life to what must surely have been a rousing high-seas adventure? We 21st century Americans are extremely fortunate, too, that so many primary sources from the tumultuous days of our founding have not only survived, but also been digitized and made available for all to view. Thanks to these considerable resources, it has been possible to include dialogue drawn from contemporary accounts in a number of instances, making the scenes as true to life as possible. To all of the organizations and individuals involved in that important work of cataloging and digitizing these early American documents and resources, I extend a special thanks. Preface. We hear a lot about the desperate state of American society today. The news is full of stories of divisions at home and interference from abroad, and talk of indictment and impeachment. If you listen to the media, you might think America is falling apart. These certainly are times that try the souls of nations, to paraphrase Thomas Paine, about whom we will hear much more in this book. Yet despite the challenges and controversies of the day, our nation can continue to thrive. Our system has held up miraculously well for more than 200 years, making the United States the oldest existing nation with a constitutional government in which we, the people, elect our own leader and representatives. Much of that success is due to the foundations of our law in the U.S. Constitution. I never stop marveling at the genius of the Constitution. That's why, after law school, I went into business to defend it. As an assistant U.S. attorney in Salt Lake City, as a law clerk for Samuel Alito, today a Supreme Court justice, and currently as a member of the U.S. Senate and its Judiciary Committee. After everything I've witnessed in these roles, I remain confident that our system of government protects people better than any other system of government the world has seen. And yet, as much as we should all strive to preserve, protect, and defend our Constitution, the American system relies on more than the mechanics of government outlined in that document: 3 co-equal branches, separation of powers, and the like, to keep the country functioning. What gives life to that system is our animating spirit, readily apparent in the Constitution's preamble, but which was more fully articulated 11 years before, in the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration is certainly appreciated, but too often not fully understood. Scores of students are busily engaged in the study of constitutional law. But who studies declaration law? There are legitimate reasons for this imbalance, of course. For one thing, the Declaration is significantly shorter than the Constitution, clocking it at only 1,337 of mostly Thomas Jefferson's words. And technically speaking, the Declaration is not a legal document. It does not set out a legal code or contain the building blocks for a system of government. Its purpose is far simpler and perhaps even more prescient. Jefferson details, in clear and often
Sample complete. Ready to continue?